Okay, so I only remember a little bit. My parents were fighting. My head and my body had already been beaten, and I was at grandma's a lot in the apartments in Hollywood. I remember grandma dealing with a screaming baby whose schedule was completely messed up. I mean, it sounds funny, but being beaten at home was much more relaxing to a baby who had known nothing different than to going to grandma's. And so grandma had to deal with me screaming, and of course, grandpa went to work. Um, so grandma, grandma bought some weed and made brownies. I was on Dilanthum for the seizures. I was on all these medications, and I was 9.5, 10 months old, and my head was all bandaged, and they had me in a bouncer thing that has the thing that goes over your hips, and you would just lean back and bounce as the baby, and which was dumb because I had brain damage, and they put me in a bouncer. But grandma found the brownies recipe. So they made me cannabis brownies. Um, they were cutting back on my medication without asking my doctors, and at least I could see. And I was having fun making pot brownies. Grandma was in the kitchen. We had big bowl, and I actually stood up because I wasn't so dizzy from all the pharmacy medication, and I had the cannabis, and I helped make brownies, baby brownies, pot brownies, and grandma fed me one. When they talked to my doctor, the doctor said, "Don't tell anybody because, you know, but I can understand why you're doing it. She's not crying, huh? She gained a little weight, huh? Well, let's check her sugar." And that was my first sugar test. They were afraid that the extra sugar might adjust everything and make me a juvenile diabetic, which they already had problems they were worried about. They did not need to worry about me having too much sugar. It worked really well for me, and that's how I was able to find the snake recipe of the brownies from my grandma's recipes, and why I was